about now? NFC?
Okay. That is 13 teams of the 32 teams that I have completely eliminated.
Yeah, they're not going to win the Super Bowl.
They're not going to win the Super Bowl, no matter what.
No.
All right? Next is the remaining teams in the NFC and AFC. Which one do you want me to go over first?
NFC.
NFC,
That's
okay.
the one I like because the Niners are in it.
Okay.
I'm still mad you took one from my Niners, but it's fine.
That's all right.
It happens. It's part of the script.
Yeah. Actually, had the Niners somehow made it past, like if Purdy
Yeah.
never got hurt, then they were supposed to beat us because it was supposed to be a redemption story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was so glad when I saw Brock Purdy's wing clipped.
Hurt, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you were.
Yeah. See, it's a fluid script.
It's
so it's not set in stone. It changes every moment, every week. So that's the interesting thing about it, okay? It's not set in stone.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
So 49ers are a great team, even though we blasted them 37 to 21 or whatever the score was. But they're in trouble right now because they got two baby chicks, okay?
They do.
And they're both in surgery. And I think what the script said, if I remember reading over the 49ers, is that they were going to be in a transition year, sort of get off to a rocky start, season's over, but the following year,
come on.
Oh, man, it looks really good for you guys, okay?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fix your quarterback situation.
I'll try.
Next up is the Rams.
Oh, the maxed out credit card Rams?
Yeah, they maxed out the credit card, yeah. And their quarterback, Matthew Stafford, I mean,
doesn't Matthew Stafford's wife be with your wife?
Oh yeah, they both like to talk a lot of
yeah.
tea as Gen Z. Yeah, like to say.
Yeah.
They're little gossip queens, but they're cute, so it doesn't matter, like what they say.
Right.
Yeah.
Cute.
If you're like ugly and you say mean things, then they're like, oh, that person's mean and ugly, you know. But if you're pretty and you say something, then you can get away with it. I mean, it's just sort of how it works. Okay, the optics. It's all about the optics.
Right.
Okay. Next up, Cowboys.
Oh, the Cowgirls. Get out of here.
Yeah.
See how Dak got booed at the Super Bowl? That was funny. All the Eagles fans, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a rivalry. Don't get your panties in a bunch.
People got offended.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean,
it happens.
Yeah, it wouldn't be real if they didn't boo. I would be like, you know what? Those 30,000 fans in the seats, they're not real Eagle fans. They're pretend Eagle fans that for whatever reason the NFL brought in, right? If they didn't boo. That's the first thing I would think of. Like, what are all these Eagle fans that aren't Eagles fans but dress as Eagles fans doing here?
Right.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, but, so the Cowboys, the script, let me see.
They never get past the division, right?
Yeah,
They never get past the divisional.
Yeah, so they're going to get a bunch of Cowboy fans. You're going to get a bunch of wins.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the playoffs.
But
not the Super Bowl.
But yeah, you'll have 12 or 13 wins, and you will lose in a devastating way
every time
to somebody in your conference. That's just the way it goes. That's the script.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, be happy you're winning. Some teams, the script says you got to lose.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Giants. Okay. You got a white mobile quarterback.
You do.
You got
good running back.
You got Chris Dable, Brian Dable.
Yeah, Dable.
Dable. Yes, exactly. That for
what?
For some reason,
is actually doing good in playoffs.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the script. Dable, you had an easy schedule last year, playing a lot of cupcakes. As one of your viewers said, or one of your guests on your show said, they were playing Sisters of the Poor with no arms and no legs. Okay,
pretty much.
Yeah,
and they beat up on the Vikings.
And exactly, you got a much harder schedule. You're gonna go back to the mean or the average. So yeah, moving forward, but 2 steps back. That type of shenanigans. Yeah. All right. Next up, the Eagles.
They're going to have a Super Bowl hangover. It's going to be even worse because they don't have any cap space, and they have to pay a bunch of people who are going to leave.
That's true.
So the Eagles are
but you got to think the magic of Mahomes
Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to be a factor despite that. They'll get off to a little bit of a rough start.
Magic of you?
What?
You said magic of Mahomes. So magic of yourself? Or
No. I said they'll have some magic of their own.
Oh, that's
not Mahomes.
Oh, that's, I thought to say. I was like, why are you giving them something?
No.
Come on now.
Okay.
But yeah, they'll be fine.
They'll be relevant. For as long as Jalen Hurts is there, they're relevant.
That's it.
They're off to a rough start.
Really hard schedule next year.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
They had the easiest schedule. Now they're going for a harder schedule,
Yikes.
and they lost their offensive coordinator and their defensive coordinator. Okay? So they're in trouble.
Okay.
All right. Next up, the Lions. This is the feel-good story for next year. The NFL has it planned. NFL loves that underdog.
They're going to go to the playoffs.
They're going to go to the playoffs. They're going to win the NFC North.
Yep. Finally.
For sure. Exactly. But,
what's the script say?
no, that's what the script says.
But no, I'm saying how far did they go in the playoffs, though? What's the script say?
Oh, the script says possible win in the playoffs.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
but what the Lions is like what the Jags were to us. It's a setup game.
Right.
Okay? You got to set somebody up to make somebody else look better. Okay? So, Eagles, 49ers, Cowboys, one of those teams.
Okay.
Picking on them. All right, next up, the Vikings. Okay?
God.
Vikings are the Charlie Brown of the... of the NFL, okay?
Yeah.
Oh my God, is Lucy gonna pull the ball? Is Charlie Brown gonna kick it? Oh, he got It's that whole like, come on, Viking fan, you should know by now. When it matters, you guys are gonna crumble. That was all scripted too. I mean, 11 straight. How do you even win 11 straight close games?
And one of them was the greatest comeback ever against the Colts.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Exactly. Okay, and that one against the Bills. But when you're playing in that cardiac arrest type atmosphere, you're going to get the big one. And the big one's going to come and take you out someday, like the Giants did to the Vikings.
Yep.
All right. Next up, the Packers.
Oh,
okay. This ends bad either way, okay? If Rodgers leaves, which I think they said he's going to the Jets in this version of my script.
Yeah.
Okay? But if he stays, then the own weight of his contract and his anticipation of what they're supposed to do and living in the darkness, it's just all going to... It's going to be... It's not supernova. Black hole.
Yeah.
Boom. Blown up, okay? Packers... It's not good. The script, I saw some future scripts.
To the Raiders, so he has to score every single time he touches the ball. There's no defense. So terrible.
Exactly. Don't come over to our division, okay? Because that's my division.
Yeah, go to the Jets.
Yeah, go to the Jets.
Or the Dolphins.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
all right, next up, Panthers.
Oh boy.
You have
oh no.
Frank Reich. He needs to find himself a quarterback. That's what led Matt Rule the last time to leave, So let's see if Frank Reich gets C.J. Stroud or some draft pick. Okay?
Yeah, he has to. Yep.
Yeah. All right. And then last but not least.
Dirty Birds.
But no, actually, they're least. It's the Falcons. It's the Dirty Birds.
They're going to be dead last.
Okay, yeah. Right? So this is how it happens. The Falcons are much like a comet or a solar eclipse, the rare ones that come around every once in a while. So it's going to be misery, plague, famine, bubonic plague.
It's on the Super Bowl.
Financial crisis, and then boom! Oh my God, they got to the Super Bowl. But then when they get to the Super Bowl, they know in the script. Yeah, that they have to choke or whatever it is.
23 to freaking Brady.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
I could see, like, towards the end of my career, they're like, can Mahomes win one more? And then it's the upcoming Falcons that, like, came out of nowhere, and then I win, of course, with my however many Super Bowl titles at that point. You got a fro pick?
No, I don't.
No,
sorry.
okay. Just making sure my hair's okay.
Right. AFC?
Okay, AFC. 8 teams left.
Oh boy.
Broncos. You're going to be surprised with the Broncos.
What?
Okay. It used to be that the rivalry was the Raiders and the Chargers.
Yeah.
Okay. I've beaten the Broncos 13 straight times.
Yeah.
I've lost track. I just know it's somewhere in the double digits.
Really lost to them now.
I saw the script.
Right.
I actually lose to them this year.
What?
I won in the game. Yes.
What?
Sean Payton's going to come in there.
Oh, no.
He's going to fix the mechanics. He's going to fix the optics. He's going to put Russell Wilson back on track. I mean, if you can take a little 6-foot guy named Drew Brees and turn him into a Hall of Famer, surely you can take somebody that's won the Super Bowl and should have won another Super Bowl had the script not called for a 1-yard pass, which would lead to the interception.
Right.
But
you gotta get Brady his fourth, you know.
Yeah, you had to get Brady his fourth, and it was too much, too soon for the Seahawks to be able to win back-to-back Super Bowls.
Of course.
Yeah, with a 5'11" quarterback.
Yeah.
But so this is gonna be an intense rivalry. That they're gonna beat us, we're gonna beat them.
Right.
And then they meet us in the divisional round, and oh my God, does Mahomes have anything left? I don't think so. There's only 4 seconds left on the clock, and they're at the 20.
Mahomes magic.
Mahomes magic. Exactly. I just go
Touchdown.
back. Yeah, exactly.
Easy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Raiders.
Oh God, the Raiders. Okay,
Raiders. You're always okay.
What
do people love about the Raiders? They love that they're the bad boys, right?
Yeah.
You go and everyone's dressed up in Halloween, and 30% of the people have some weapon that could kill you. You know, small arms or a knife or a machete or who knows what. I mean, some string to strangle you. I mean, oh my God, you don't want to go to a Raiders game, but if they start winning games, that doesn't sound like a bad boy.
No.
Bad boys are like losers and like, I don't want to go to class, you know? So, it's just bad imagery for the Raiders to be going to the Super Bowl and winning. It's not good for business, okay? No. It's not good. We're in a PC environment. Back when there was no PC in the 70s and 80s, Raiders shined, okay? Late 70s, early 80s. Right. So, sorry, you know, change your image, you know?
Right.
Change your fans? I don't know. But I pretty much own the Raiders.
You do.
So I got them. I'm going to beat them twice. Sorry, I won the Super Bowl twice. Going to beat you twice.
Right.
And you're poor. Your owner's poor. That's what it is, okay? You want me to call it out? Mr. Hunt's got money that's come back from 1750, okay? When they landed on Plymouth Rock. So old money, new money. I mean, I bet you anything that Al Davis's kid is like gambling it away, okay? The little bit of money he made. So, sorry Raider fans, you're not going anywhere.
Nope.
Okay?
Dolphins.
Dolphins. All right, you are one concussed quarterback away from your season being flimsy. What is it called? Not good.
Not good.
Okay?
Yeah.
Everything's there for the taking.
Rodgers to the Dolphins.
What's that?
Rodgers to the Dolphins, because the Dolphins have a better defense than the Raiders.
Yeah, you know what?
You'll never go
in
to
that
Raiders.
situation,
don't do it, Rodgers.
Yeah.
You have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
Come on, he has plenty of weapons to throw too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So Dolphins or Jets for Rodgers. Don't go to the Raiders, please.
Yeah.
Too much deep. Like their defense is bad, and they have to face you twice a year.
Yeah,
that's not what he wants.
That's true. That's
he wants
true.
Playoffs. He doesn't want beat up.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
He doesn't want to play back and forth with you.
Yeah, Dolphins with Rodgers. Ooh, that's a hot one.
That scares me.
That's scary. Yeah. That one can go places.
Chiefs, Dolphins, and the championship game.
Exactly.
Oh no!
All right, Jaguars. NFL loves this.
Good on you, Cinderella.
Yeah. NFL loves this. The pretty boy, the Doug Peterson, the guy who got kicked out of the Philadelphia for winning the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And just choosing the wrong quarterback.
The 5 turnovers and still beating the Chargers in the playoffs. It was all scripted.
Yeah, exactly. So me and Trevor Lawrence, I always see him because he's super good friends with my wife.
Yep.
They share the same hair products and shampoo and go to the same stylist.
He said that,
yeah. Yeah, so he's a cool dude, okay? But slowly getting there, okay?
Right,
I mean, the Jags are that like good feeling team that has to be the sacrificial lamb, unfortunately, for teams like the Chiefs and the Bengals. Exactly. Even the Bills. All right, next up we got the Colts. Okay. The Colts have the offensive coordinator, Shane Stickham.
Stick 'em.
Okay. They're going places.
They are.
Yeah. You play in a dome. Despite them picking fourth, they actually have a good offense. They're rumored to go after Bryce Young from Alabama. And, so watch out for the Colts, okay? Watch out for the Colts. They finally got an offensive-minded coordinator, and they're going to get the best quarterback in the draft. So, wow, the surprise team. Woo!
Very much.
Exactly. Get bounced out in the first round. All right, number 6, Bengals.
Your rival, Burrow.
My rival, Burrow. Burrow mania. No, Burrow head.
There's no Burrow head.
No, it's Mahomes head.
You're
exactly.
Right.
Yeah, which gets a lot of attention. My head gets a lot of attention at ESPN.
I bet it does.
It does.
But you guys are the true rivals, though. Right?
Yeah, it's true rivalry. Okay,
Burrow,
for my greatness to come about, it needs to be tested against
another great.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what they said. Okay, like Mahomes, you're gonna get your championships because you're gonna be the next great one. You know. But your contemporaries need some too. So at some point in the future, Burrow will win a Super Bowl.
Right.
I negotiated with the NFL and said, look, if I get hurt halfway through the season, have him win that season.
Right.
And they said, okay, that sounds good. Okay?
That's a good idea.
I can't stay forever, and one of those injuries is going to knock me out. So,
right, of course.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want the humiliation of like losing to him again, you know?
Ugh.
Yeah. All right, next up, the Browns. Another bad look.
So they're like the Texans, the two teams that beats up on.
Yeah, okay. And despite the talent with Kevin Stefanski and the running backs.
22 happy endings.
Yeah, it's Deshaun Watson. It's not a good look, okay? No. Like the NFL is trying to raise awareness against racism and sexism, right? All that stuff. It's a bad look. And the winner of the Super Bowl, blah, 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 is Deshaun Watson. Also the winner of 24 happy endings.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Despite you thinking it's just a man's game, okay, the women spend the money of the men. Okay, so it's not good. Like they'll stop like supporting NFL.
Stop buying NFL merchandise.
Exactly, or commercials related to it. You know, and then it just can't happen.
No.
Sorry, Deshaun Watson. Okay, Browns are another bubonic plague. You know, oh, we haven't had a plague for a while, and then boom, it pops up. You know,
right.
So
all right, another team.
And last team.
Ravens.
All right.
Pay him. Right.
Yeah, pay him.
MVP of the season, by the way. He did. He had an MVP season.
Yeah, he did.
And then this is disrespect he gets.
Yeah, it is, and especially me as being a black quarterback.
Yeah. And a two-time MVP.
And a two-time MVP.
Yep.
You know, let's share the love. I mean, remember who gave me the Super Bowl trophy, right? It was Doug Williams. Okay.
Right.
The first black quarterback.
Yep.
To win the Super Bowl, and he's a black quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So it would be the same thing. I mean, you know, maybe we could like sneak one championship in for Lamar Jackson, you know, and it could be me because by that time I'll be famous enough, I think, to hand him the trophy.
There you go.
Yeah, on one of those seasons that I didn't make it all the way. But
for sure. Oh, we forgot one team. What's your team? The Chiefs.
Yeah.
Tell me the script about the Chiefs.
Boy, yeah.
Let me know a little bit.
Okay, let's just say we'll see you next year at the Super Bowl, or you'll see me. They haven't quite decided. There's some nice suitors out there.
Okay.
You know, the whole 49er Chiefs thing is definitely out there.
What about back-to-back Super Bowl wins? That's what you want.
What's that? Yeah,
back-to-back Super Bowl wins. What about that?
Here it is. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up.
I want to hear about it.
Okay. So, to be considered the GOAT of any sport, basketball, you need back-to-back.
Yep.
Okay?
Brady did it.
Montana did it.
Yep.
Troy Aikman did it.
I think Bradshaw did it.
Bradshaw did it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And back-to-back, and then a few years, and then another back-to-back.
Yep.
So...
You got to do it back-to-back now.
Exactly.
Come on, go.
So who wants to be the sacrificial lamb? Okay.
Niners.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. You go 0-2 against you. The Niners.
Yeah. So to those teams who are relevant,
poor Niners.
Give me your script.
Yeah, let's look
at it. Why you think playing me in Super Bowl 58 next year will be worth it. And then I'll, since I won the Super Bowl, I'll break it down and see which one. And don't make it unrealistic. Like Vikings, don't be sending me a script, okay? Because I will throw it in the garbage, all right? Yeah, I'm talking only like a few teams, like 4 or 5 like NFL teams, okay? If even that.
I'm being realistic here. Niners. Next year.
Niners, sure. Figure out your quarterback problems. Then come talk to me.
Exactly.
Okay, and then as far as the AFC, you guys could also write me scripts, right? Like what would be a sexy divisional round you can meet us in that will beat you in, or the AFC Championship. 6 straight.
In Arrowhead, right.
In Arrowhead, yeah. Who wants to come to Arrowhead?
And get
like I said, short list,
Only Burrow beat you once, I think.
Exactly. Yeah. Like Jags, like, no, dude, we met you in a divisional round. Yeah. You can't be jumping into the, you got to earn your way. And for anybody that doesn't think that the script isn't real, okay, in Japanese sumo wrestling, it's scripted. The bigger, more experienced guys get the win. They get more food. They get better accommodations.
Get more money.
And more money. And the other ones work their way up. They get beat. They're the sacrificial lamb.
Yep.
Hoping one day to rise to that status. Okay? Yep. NFL's the same. Is the same way. So when you see those crazy calls, was it a bad call or was it
all part of the
right call?
Yeah, exactly. All right, that's all I have for you today.
Any more questions? I mean, it's not all the time you're going to talk to the great Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, how do you feel about Max Kellerman? He's your biggest fan.
Max Kellerman! Oh my God! Oh, Max! My wife does this for me. You're not. Sorry. I'm pretty sure he licks them too. Like, hold on, get those too. Oh, thank you. Get my cuties. Okay, not so much banana. Okay.
Right.
Woo! I don't know why that got me excited. That shit should have get me excited. Right. Maybe it's just like the glory and the, I don't know. All of a sudden I feel like eating banana and some cuties. Huh.
All right, I think we're done.
We're done. All right.